Would you please state your name and spell your last name?
Jeff Gatrel, Gatrel.
And where do you live?
Cowgill, Missouri.
Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Gatrel, and I raise my family and cattle in Caldwell County, Missouri, about 7 miles northeast of here. We first got involved in the fight in July of 2013. We found out one of the possible routes was approximately 350 feet from our house. A month earlier, we had just purchased this house and 80 acres from my dad. We were very proud new owners of the 80-acre tract that was connected to the rest of our family farm. It brought a serious change to our lives, and especially my wife's life, as she has been devoted to the fight, working it like a full-time job. I would like to backtrack about 64 years from that fateful day in July 2013 to July 1949. That's the year and month my dad, Gary Gatrel, was born. He was born very poor and was raised by a single mother. He had come from a farming family, but due to the circumstances, they lived in an apartment in Maryville, Missouri. He dreamed of working and living on a farm, but due to the circumstances, Dad would go and spend the summers at his aunt's house outside of Lineville, Iowa. He knew that was the life for him, working on the farm. Unfortunately, that would never happen in his childhood home. His family never had a car until he worked an entire summer at a milk processing plant and earned enough money to buy his mom a car. He was 14 that summer. He graduated high school in May of 1967 and joined, at that time, the Vietnam War was really getting fired up. He knew he would be drafted, so he took it upon himself and joined the Marine Corps. He served 2 years and fought on the front lines for 13 months. After the Marine Corps, he married my mom and they moved to Kansas City. He went to work driving a feed truck, supporting them until she could get her nursing degree. All the while, he always dreamed of having a cow herd and a farm. They moved to Kearney, Missouri in 1979, the year before I was born, to a small acreage outside of town. He found a widow woman that needed help caring for her small herd of registered Angus cattle. He worked for free just for a chance to soak up some of her knowledge. In 1983, he got a loan and bought his first Angus cattle. In 1985, he and my mom bought a 40-acre farm with a very modest house. They had finally done it and owned a farm. Kearney was growing. It was obvious there was little room for expansion of a cow herd, so they sold the 40 acres and bought 280 acres in Caldwell County. This is the same farm that grain belt would run through for a half a mile and down the property line for another half a mile on the original plan. In 2000, I decided I would like to join my dad, and we started expanding the herd. We have both worked and still work off-farm jobs to help support our habit. In 2010, we made our first real profit. And we had paid off a lot of the debt associated with the startup cattle herd, and we had done it. We had achieved our dream, our American dream. The U.S. is a fantastic place. I believe it's the only country on earth where we could have achieved our dream. Every day I am thankful that I'm an American. The problem is that there is a class of people in this beloved country that don't always see it that way. The Constitution was written by the brightest men ever to walk the face of the earth. It was given to limit the powers of central planning. The Bill of Rights was given so that we could all have our unalienable rights. I am not against clean energy. I have several friends that have home solar units. They love them, and they work very well. This is a sustainable, at-the-source stream of renewable electricity, the exact opposite of a 780-mile long, 640,000-volt transmission line. A 700-mile-long line that is the direct result of central planning. The Greenbelt Clean Line project has been moved from our land to 3 miles south of our property. I truly believe that if they get the right to build this line, our property could very well be next, as it had already been staked out. I am very proud to be an American. There is no way my dad and I could have seen our dream come true in any other land on earth. We achieved our dream by hard work and a lot of perseverance, and we were in charge of our destiny. Please don't let central planning steal our future and my kids' future. Thank you very much for your time and hearing us. This is truly power to the people at work.
Thank you.